Please be alarmed in silence.
Coming to book club?
Meet you there.
Let's get... I thought Logan might bail, but I told him we bring more snacks this time.
Yeah, my plan backfired. Thought choosing a weird book would drive people away.
Why would you do that?
More punch for the rest of us.
Why have I not heard of Crash? I know it's an older book, but this is...
Let's get...
I am ready.
All right, Logan, I need to know. Why did you choose this book?
I'll tell you, just not yet. I want to hear what you thought of this book.
It was written in the 1940s, so I expected some repugnant attitudes and phrases. But it surprised me. The writing was simple, yet the story was deeper than it had any right to be.
What was your favorite part?
It's in the chapter where Crash and the princess escape the Zorgots. The next morning, they see the sun rise and Mars rising beside it. When the princess asks what the future holds and Crash just stares at Mars as it eclipses the sun, it gave me chills.
I did not pay much attention to that part.
How can you not appreciate the doomed romance between Crash Morgan and Princess Anilla?
Easy. You root for the Zorgot commander.
Should have known you'd be a GlaxoGorp fan. Anyway, I think the moment gets lost when the Zorgots deploy their Null Stalkers.
I don't get why the robot dog didn't warn them. I thought it could talk.
Not until number 19, the minefields of the reticulates. It's a whole thing.
Got it. So, what's the idea with Crash's promise?
What about it?
When Crash apprehends GlaxoGorp, they have a tense conversation in the back of the flypod. Crash says there's a way the Zorgots can leave the moon with everything they want, but the princess must take the throne. Then Crash vows that no queen of royal blood shall ever rule Deimos. GlaxoGorp agrees, but why? Crash breaks the vow in the next chapter.
That makes no sense. Why say Queen of Royal Blood?
You're right. I can't believe I missed that. And how does that tie into the Hydro gunfight at the top of the space scraper?
Really? You don't see it?
I do.
They're shapeshifters.
Who?
Crash and GlaxoGorp.
No.
Yep.
But then, when do they...
The Hydro gunfight. Crash gets hit in the helmet and goes down. And what happens whenever Crash is unconscious?
The helmet changes color. Turns bronze like the suit.
Right. Then GlaxoGorp pulls up on the rocket sled and takes Crash and the princess into custody. That's when they make the switch. Crash and GlaxoGorp change form, but where do they stash the princess?
That rocket sled had a bunch of places to...
Ah, but the next time you see the sled, GlaxoGorp pass... Their plan required her to be in Crash's suit. So we get to the Deimos Council meeting. The princess refuses the throne and declares her love for Crash, who is the princess in Crash's suit. When they embrace, the false princess deactivates the Magna Manacles binding Crash. But Crash nabs the Star Scepter from the fake princess, activates the suit's Zoom vest, and smashes through the Monoculus.
So, if that's the actual princess, she escapes. But who is the false princess?
That's a shape-shifted GlaxoGorp. Without the Star Scepter, Deimos can't crown their queen.
Right. She never wanted it, and the Zorgots definitely don't want it. GlaxoGorp, posing as the princess, can steer Deimos away from war.
And when the fake GlaxoGorp vows the Star Scepter shall be restored to the princess, that's actually Crash.
So Crash made two vows and broke neither of them. The cliffhanger with GlaxoGorp chasing Crash's ship is actually Crash returning to the princess so they can escape Deimos.
You got it. They reveal the switcheroo at the beginning of number 6, Attack of the Intergalactic Space Weasels.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight. So,
I almost wish this book was a comic instead. I would have liked to see the Monoculus.
My book was the best of them.
You have only been to 2.
Yeah, but you know I'm right.
You did not mention a book for next time.
yeah, with everything going on, I'm gonna put book club on a hiatus.
I enjoyed some of it, despite the drawbacks.
Oh, like what?
The punch. That wretched bowl of candied bile stains everything it touches. Blade, it haunts my dreams.
Don't let Sarah hear you say that. It's her.
I know. Truly, its only unnatural aspect is the color. If not for the fruit.
Fancy words. Sounds like you joined a... Actually, I need to thank you for sticking around since...
Of course.
I don't get close to many people. I never get into... But I did with Carol. Beyond all the reasons, I find her...
She is Earth's mightiest hero.
Not at all.
Then why?
Vampires fight dirty. They'll kill whoever you love just because they... That's why dating me is a death sentence, and I refuse to put that weight on anyone. But can you imagine some pissant vampire trying to chow down on Captain Marvel? First, his fangs would snap off on contact with her skin, then she'd just chuck it into space. There's no way they can ever touch her. But it's not...
It is you. She is sick.
Yeah. I never break my rule because I know deep down there's a chance I could lose control. But with Carol, hell.
Well, completely unrelated. I want to watch Captain Marvel
I would not.
You were no fun.
And you all... Well, I'm glad you joined me for all of this. Maybe next time the world is ending.
A sparring club? Is that just training?
You saw right through me. You calling it?
Yeah.
Peace.
It's close. Python is slithering his
Wanda, there's something I ought to say to you.
Oh?
You were right about Lilith's tomb.
Did you just say I was right about something?
I did. Just as you were probably right about other things, too. Many other things. You let an old, stubborn immortal let you take the blame for so much.
You were hurting. You needed something to point to.
And here I was thinking I was the one who was supposed to take care of all of you. I am sorry, Wanda. For everything.
So am I.
I see you and Caretaker are on the mend.
Seems so. I should be happy about it. But how can I be? I grew up in Transia, you know. It's all destroyed now. Along with the...
The casualties Transia has suffered these last few days.
I really hope we can.
It is not a matter of can, Wanda. We must.
Whatever it takes to stop your mom.
Whatever it...
I'm afraid of her, you know. I mean, what if it happens again? What if I...
There is a reason my mother wanted.
Oh, yeah? I'm not so sure that's a...
Just embrace who you are.
That's the last thing most of the people here think.
Maybe so, but it is the only way to gather the courage it will...
So, like...
Something like that.
Yeah. Thanks. Well, I ought to get back to the news.
Do not watch too much of it. The overconsumption of news media is supposed to be bad.
There are worse things for your mental health, Hunter. And I'll take my chances with a little cape. Night.
The mysterious structure, which
I
has
hope
been
Aunt May
described
isn't
as
watching
some
this
kind of
because she's
ancient
going to
temple,
flip.
has suddenly appeared in the war-torn Republic
try to
of
stop it,
Transia,
but-
decimating
We
a
screwed
remote
up,
village at the
Robbie.
base of
It's
Mount
okay,
Olive.
you can say
These
it.
images
Doesn't matter
taken by
who's
tourists
screwed up.
have been reposted
What matters is that
in
we're
parts of
screwed.
Every social media outlet with the hashtag #ApocalypseWow.
We're in the end game now.
You have gone too far.
I could say the same to you. Leaving me for dead and buried on... What a way to treat you.
Next time I will use a bigger mountain.
Say what you must. But I saw... Besides, you won't... The Darkhold is finally complete. The Midnight Sun is coming. We will all have our final parts to play.
It is not I who seems to be wrestling with their destiny.
Such an inquisitive and perceptive child.
I thought we could not talk about him here.
Don't be ridiculous, not him. Him, your father.
I have never heard of you speak of...
We close upon the end of a billion years prophecy. Forgive me if I'm a bit... I sometimes wonder if I could bring his soul to this place. To have him stand one...
I implore you, do not. In his death, he has been spared the sight of the foul creature you have become. What? No snappy comeback?
No, child.
Promises that we shall be reunited under
Not
the
this time.
glorious eye of the Midnight Sun? Agatha?
I'm sorry to intrude, dear.
For you?
You always came to me for advice when vexed by a difficult problem. Never Sarah.
Agatha, does something trouble you? Perhaps I can return the favor.
And now you're the one reading my mind.
You used to read my mind?
It's an expression, my dear.
I choose to believe you. So, what do you need?
I don't know how to say this without sounding melodramatic, but... Despite our actions, the prophecy unfolds. Chthon's return seems inevitable. Yet all I can do for the people I love is haunt a library and play macabre tour guide.
Agatha.
I should be here with Sarah and yourself, helping to bring the team together. But I never have felt more... useless. I'm sorry, Hunter. I'll leave you to your rest.
Agatha, wait. Good night.
Agatha. Hunter, I'm coming in. Where is she? I heard you speaking with her.
I am surprised you can hear Agatha.
Then you don't deny it?
Why would I? Especially to you.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? Why didn't you tell Caretaker?
I made a promise not to tell.
To who?
Agatha.
Then why now?
Because if you can hear Agatha, the two of you need to have a long talk.
I don't know if I could face her.
Then let me talk to her.
All right. I'm trusting you, Hunter.
Good night. The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long.
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who wasn't expecting you.
We all make... and we all deserve a chance.
Well, I've made some pretty big ones. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone except...
It is better to be feared than to be loved.
The prince was on Stranger's Summer. I have to say, I'm not a fan of Machiavelli.
Machiavellian?
Basically, if I have to choose between being feared and loved, I choose loved. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not... I'm glad you're here.
You too.
No pain, no gain. What don't you believe, Robbie? Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. All right then.
Get those poor people out of Transia in no time. I must say, the dire circumstances of our situation seem to have brought up... What's that supposed to mean? You're more collaborative and open than usual. Are there any curses I should be aware of? I've crossed paths with this artifact once before. Got more coil for me? Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm here if you need me.
MJ, can you please drive by May's house and make sure she's okay?
Central is ready to work. See you soon.
I apologize for not having the bandwidth to my mind has been
You do not need to apologize.
Yes. There's no excuse. At any moment, my sister will unleash Cathan upon the planet. Yet Wanda is back in the library reading as if half of me wishes she was here, so I could ask her for guidance, for a way out of this mess.
And the other half?
Is glad she's not alive to endure the Still, I wonder what...
Well, I know she would not want you to throw in the
No, she wouldn't.
Then let us do just that. Let us kick Lilith's ass back.
I've been wanting to do that.
The blood had 3rd grade.
I meant that figuratively. I need to get my head together. Now that the Temple of Cath... Careful now.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
As you wish.
Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
Is that all?
Now now for something real special. My turn. Yeah, that's right. We grow weak. Our pact will not be broken. She will sustain us. That will heal all. She bolsters our number.
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
Your fate is sealed.
Speed to restore our strength.
Hail that! I'm impressed.
At least you get to take a nap.
By her command! They are still coming for me.
You got my attention.
Awaiting reinforcements.
Mama have any kids that lived?
That truck is tougher than it looks. Finish it off while you still have a chance.
Right, feeling it.
Yes, I'm the ugly one.
Okay, that was pretty cool.
Behold the light's gift.
Do I want to know what was in that?
Your time has come.
I must have angered them.
That looked like it hurt. You don't get up. You aren't good enough for me. Stay down. Hardly breaking a sweat.
They're not going to hang around much longer. Disable that truck before they start moving.
You have earned this.
This is a serious predicament for you.
Here we go again. That armor must be stronger than it looks. Otherwise, you're in trouble.
That truck isn't going anywhere, but you'll have to deal with Hydra before you can head home.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Weak, even for Hydra.
Coming at you.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hunter, why is Wanda calling?
Last night, she
Did?
She confronted me.
What did you tell her?
I could not lie to her.
I'm glad you didn't. If Wanda overheard me, the rule... I think she deserves an...
Then we should speak with her.
I'll meet you at...
You hear me, Fury?
Barely. The damn temple seems to be strong with everything over here.
Hunter, you...
I should let her.
Agatha is here? Right now?
I'm right here, Wanda. Can you not see me?
Agatha? Where are you?
Just my voice, then. Better than nothing.
Agatha, There's so much I have to say to you.
Wanda, please. You are my pupil. I shall not have you bear the burden of my death.
I lost control.
No, I did. I pushed you too far, too fast.
Yes, but I have to...
My dear, this isn't the first time you visited my grave. I heard all you confessed. There is no need to repeat it. And there is very little time. Chthon grows restless in his slumber. I can aid you in this fight, but I'll need your help, both of you. My connection to this world is tenuous. There is a ritual that can bind me to this place. First, I'll need you to retrieve a memento.
I am unfamiliar with any ritual you describe.
It was in one of the books I wouldn't allow you to read.
I read many of those books.
Yes, you were a precocious child. Those books were decoys.
I knew it.
I'm sure you did.
What exactly do you want us to bring you?
Sarah's grief is my strongest tie to the world. This memento symbolizes our tie to one another.
What is it?
I don't know, but it's somewhere in her room. The closer I get, the more painful it is.
A ghost can feel pain?
I'm not thrilled about it.
How should we go about...
Hunter, you know Sarah better than most. I'm relying on...
And what should I do?
Observation and distraction.
So, I'm the lookout while the hunter pokes around Caretaker's room.
I do it myself, but...
Oh, it's no problem. One of my favorite shows involves a weekly heist.
Now, both of you promise me, Sarah cannot know about the ritual. Not until it's done.
Why not?
The more she knows, the less chance we have to pull it off.
I have kept your secret this long.
And I can keep it as well.
Good. I believe in you both.
You can count on us.
Wanda, she already left.
Oh. Well, time to sneak into Caretaker's room and steal one of her heirlooms. Let's go before...
You and me both.
Right behind you. Hunter, I'm outside the door. As soon as you find it, I'll give you the all clear. Hi, Nico.
What are you doing outside Caretaker's room?
Nothing. And I'm not outside her room.
You're leaning against the door.
Oh, yes I am. But I'm waiting on the hunter.
Oh. For what?
I'm going to... Nico, do you mind if I wait alone?
Oh, right. Good luck.
All right, she's gone. Hurry up. This is harder than it looks on television. How's it going in there?
Found it.
All right.
Wanda?
The coast is caretaker. Hi. How are you, doing?
I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Oh, I know the feeling. We should, take a walk around the Abbey.
Why would we do that?
It's good to, get the blood flowing after a long day. So how about we...
Wanda, it's late. I'm going to bed.
I want to talk to you about Agatha.
You do?
Can we take that walk? It's about something she said to me. About you.
Wanda, this topic is out of bounds.
I'm not asking to be forgiven. I know I'll never make it right. But I have a wonderful memory of Agatha speaking fondly of you. It's not fair to keep it from you, so could we take that walk, please?
All right. A short walk.
A short walk. You'll be back in a few minutes, at most.
Let's go. I'd like to get this over with.
That's perfectly clear.
Are you all right?
Just a small cough. Why don't we head through the yard?
Hunter,
Ileana?
what were you doing in Caretaker's room?
Agatha is a ghost. She asked Wanda and I to... We needed for a ritual to restore Agatha.
That is absolutely amazing.
Tell no one.
Let me join the ritual.
Okay, I will.
Then I saw nothing.
Are you out?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You know where to meet me.
Getting good enough.
I never want to do that again.
Confess your feelings prematurely? I know it was not ideal, but the heart wants what it wants.
You know I can turn you into a frog, right?
So you can restore me with a kiss?
Moving on.
So what next?
I'll take the...
A locket.
I assume Agatha will...
And that I shall.
Agatha, we have Caretaker's memento.
I know. I can feel it. Would you be a most faithful apprentice and place a ward upon it?
Of course.
That's better. Now, do you recall the binding ritual in the Libris Inlicitus?
The Grey Seneschal. That's...
Forbidden, yes.
I was going to say extremely dangerous.
And I would never suggest it unless the circumstances were this dire.
What is this ritual exactly?
The Grey Seneschal requires an item that binds a spirit to a person or place.
Why is it so dangerous?
Because the first step of the ritual is to destroy that item. And for a short time, the spirit is extremely vulnerable to dissolution, to possession, to destruction.
All right.
Not so fast. I'll need time to... Should the ritual work as expected, everyone in the Abbey will be able to hear me, to see me. We do this when the moon is right. But it all...
Why?
This ritual is one of hers. She made it centuries ago. She knows how great the risks, and how slim the odds. And there's no chance in hell she'll allow Wanda to lead the ritual. Yet for us to succeed, Wanda it must be.
No, I can't do this.
Wanda, this ritual's power lies in its inherent contradictions. And what greater contradiction can there be?
Than for me to restore your spirit to life. But Agatha, If I lose control,
You won't.
how do you know?
Because you're my best apprentice. Because you learn from your mistakes. And because I want you to know I truly forgive you. For that to happen, you'll need to see it in my eyes.
All right.
Now to prepare. Wanda, I'll be in your room. We'll go over every step of the ritual.
I'll meet you there.
She already...
I know. Hunter, do you believe I can do this?
Yes, I have no doubt.
Why?
Because you are the only person who ever resisted my mother's control as one.
It wasn't enough.
It was just enough.
Okay.
When the moon is right.
No pressure.
We finally restored satellite connection to Transia. Get it up on the screen, now.
Hydra's fist grows tighter around Transia, and now Lilith's twisted children roam free.
A glimpse into all our futures if we fail to stop her.
Those people need to evacuate. Are those Hydra soldiers blocking the bridge?
Not just soldiers. That's...
Hey, Captain Wonderboy! Can you hear me?
Crossbones.
I know you're hiding out in your little fun house, so listen up. No one's getting out of this country except in a body bag. Or unless you're brave enough to swap places with them. So what do you say? You man enough to face me?
Anytime, Rumlow. Rumlow's taunting me.
He wants you to fight.
Going to Transia would play right into his hands. Yet I can't stay here and do nothing.
We are going to Transia sooner or later. And no matter what Crossbones has planned, we are gonna hit him so hard he will not know where he is anymore.
That's the spirit. We just have to be careful. If there are two possible
So then, what is your plan?
My plan is to stop Rumlow no matter what. After that, Rumlow's not going to get away from me again. Not this time. Our Transia situation's getting worse. Hydra's blocking our transports.
Do not engage, Steve.
All right, Midnight Suns. Time to shake off the past and train to kick some ass.
And we can't rewind the clock and change it, because Dr. Strange lost all his time travel totems in New York.
Oh, so are we just gonna train the pain away?
It works in every single boxing movie I have ever seen.
Are we so desperate that cinema is our inspiration?
We are ants to Chthon. We must fight together or we will fail. Focus!
I agree with Blade and the Scarlet Witch.
This is why we get our asses kicked out there. We're not Avengers. We're lucky to be alive.
It wasn't my intention to insult the idea, Blade. Yes, training together helps us learn how to cover each other's blind spots.
Imagine if Blaze decided to stick with us the whole time. We'd be unstoppable.
Exactly, Robbie. It makes us stronger.
I really don't want to say we are the Midnight Suns or anything like that. It's too cheesy for me. So just consider that general vibe expressed.
take all that big listening to each other energy and pretend we have to launch Spider-Man across a hellscape of demons and brimstone like he's a football.
Yes, that's the spirit, everyone! Wait, why are we practicing that particular scenario again?
Don't you just want to hop in and show them how it's done?
Only if I can pick the training montage music.
You seem like a 90s teen pop kind of guy.
Maybe something with lots of
Practice makes perfect. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here. All right then.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Let me do my... Sometimes, I even impress myself. Later. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. Good day, Hunter.
I still say we should have built a... Let's do this. Do your thing. Ready to work?
New and improved.
Later.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.